Again, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity for allowing us to speak. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to speak today. I didn't know if I could capture all of the feelings and experiences that we've had in these past few months. And half the time I don't think I even understand what's going on inside myself. And then I thought of my father and how he always encouraged me to not only push myself further than I thought I could go, but to also share the gospel to as many people as I can. This opportunity, as much as I wish I didn't have it, allows me to share the foundation of who my father was. He was a servant of God and mankind in every way imaginable. He cared for people like no one else, and he was devoted to God in a way I can only hope to achieve. On my father's fire helmet, he painted out a Bible verse, John 15:13, which states, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." And I vividly remember the day he finished working on it and showed it to me. And I told him it was beautiful and I loved the meaning behind it, but to promise me that if there was ever a situation to arose, that if he had to pick between himself and someone else, to please choose himself. He pulled me close and told me that he couldn't promise me that, and that he loved the people he worked with and the people that he helped, and that if any one of them were ever in danger, he would happily take their place. His answer worried me at the time, but I find peace knowing that he would not have traded places with anyone given the chance. This does not mean that the pain that I feel is dulled in any way. I would give absolutely anything to be held in my father's arms again. And to hear him say that everything's going to be okay. He was a man of great faith, an incredible firefighter, and a friend to everyone. But to me, he was just my dad. The man who hugged me when I cried. The man who never stopped picking my lunches for school or putting Band-Aids on me despite my age. The man who always held my hand. The man who always had comforting hugs and words. The one who was always there when I needed him, no matter how busy he was. And the man who loved the most unconditional love that a human being was capable of. I could tell you story after story about how truly wonderful and incredible he was. He was funny, kind, hardworking, humble, and so much more. He was known for his smile, his laugh, his mischievousness, his faith, and his reliability. You could call on him at any time and he would be there to help. I tell you this to show you that what I'm about to say is not an easy thing for me, and it does not come naturally. It was taught to me by an amazing man. And I would like to preface this with the reassurance that I still want justice for the death of my father. All actions have consequences, and I believe that what Mr. Bissell has done deserves severe consequences. What he has done is murder. A life was taken, and many others were drastically altered. I believe the consequence for this should be the loss to live the rest of his life as a free citizen. The recklessness of his actions and utter disregard for the safety of my father and all other workers that night is absolutely gut-wrenching to think about, and I hope justice will be served accordingly. Despite this, Mr. Bissell, I wish to tell you that I do not hate you. I think that would be a lot easier, and I hate what you've done and all of the agony and grief it has caused me and the people that I love. I hate that I will have all of those images burned into my brain from both that night and this trial, and that I will never get to make new memories with him. But what I hate the most is that I know that there are so many people that my father could have touched in their lives that he will not get the opportunity to. So instead, I pray that this touches your life. Again, I do not hate you. In fact, I forgive you for what you've done. I just hope that whatever your life looks like now, it'll be used for the good of others and yourself. I pray that God changes you in the way that only He is capable of. I know that the loss of my father has already helped so many people see the gospel, but I hope that this helps you too. I hope that I see you one day in heaven as a brother in Christ. Thank you for allowing me to speak.